Hey you, yeah you, stop scrolling for a second. Close your eyes and picture this. A life where you wake up every single day buzzing with purpose, unstoppable, and in complete control of your future. A life where you're not just dreaming about success, you're living it. Maybe it's crushing it in your career, launching that business you've been thinking about, getting in the best shape of your life, or simply looking in the mirror and feeling proud of who you are. Feels incredible, right? Now open your eyes. The truth is, you're probably not there yet. Life's hitting you hard. Doubt, fear, setbacks, maybe a voice in your head whispering, you're not enough. But here's the real talk. You're watching this video because something inside you is screaming for change. This is your wake-up call. This is your moment to break free from everything holding you back, to ignite that inner power, and to become the person you were always meant to be. Let's dive in and make it. Maybe you're stuck in a job that feels like a prison, counting down the hours until you can escape. Or maybe you're chasing a dream, starting a business, writing a book, transforming your health. But every step forward feels like running into a brick wall. Bills are stacking up. Friends don't get it. Family's telling you to be realistic. And that voice in your head, it's loud, telling you to give up, to play it safe, to stay small. Sound familiar? You're not alone in this. Every single person who's ever achieved anything worth talking about has felt this way. Take Walt Disney, fired from a newspaper job because he lacked imagination. Michael Jordan, cut from his high school basketball team. J.K. Rowling, a single mom on welfare, rejected by 12 publishers before Harry Potter became a global empire. Their struggles didn't break them. They shaped them. Your struggles aren't here to destroy you. They're here to forge you into something stronger, something unstoppable. Every late night, every rejection, every moment you felt like giving up is building you into someone capable of greatness. The question isn't, why is this happening to me? It's, what am I going to do about it? Are you going to let life keep you down? Or are you going to rise up? Isn't money, talent, or connections? It's your mind. Your thoughts are the steering wheel of your life. If you're constantly thinking, I can't do this, I'm not good enough, or I'll never make it, you're driving straight into a dead end. But if you shift gears and start telling yourself, I can learn, I am capable, I will find a way, your brain starts working for you. It hunts for solutions. It spots opportunities. It opens doors you didn't even know were there. Let me tell you about Maya, a 28-year-old single mom stuck in a dead-end retail job. She dreamed of becoming a graphic designer, but had no degree, no fancy equipment, just a fire in her belly. Everyone told her it was impossible. You're too old to start over, they said. You don't have the money or the time. But Maya wasn't having it. Every night, after her kids were asleep, she'd watch free YouTube tutorials, practice on a borrowed laptop, and write down her goal. I will become a graphic designer. She visualized her designs on billboards, her name on websites, her kids looking at her with pride. She started small, designing flyers for local businesses, creating logos for $20 a pop. She faced rejection, clients who didn't pay, and moments where she doubted herself. But she kept going. She posted her work online, learned from feedback, and saved every penny. 2 years later, Maya's designs were featured in a national ad campaign. She wasn't born with talent. She wasn't lucky. She trained her mind to believe in her potential. You've got to work it. Start today. Grab a notebook and write down one goal you've been too scared to chase. Say it out loud. I am going to insert your goal. Feel the weight of those words. Your brain is listening, and it's ready to help you make it happen. Try this every morning. Look in the mirror and say, I am enough. I am capable. I will succeed. It feels weird at first, but it rewires your brain for success. Trust me, it's a game changer. Let's take it a step further. Your mindset isn't just about positive thinking. It's about focus. What you focus on grows. Focus on your failures, and they'll consume you. Focus on your potential, and it'll expand. Try this. Every night before bed, Write down 3 things you did well that day. Could be as small as I showed up, or I tried something new. This trains your brain to see progress. It's like a spark that lights you up. But here's the hard truth. Without action, that spark fades. You can watch every motivational video on YouTube, read every self-help book, but if you don't move, nothing changes. So why do we hold back? Fear. Fear of failing, of looking stupid, of not being perfect. But here's the secret. Perfection is a lie. The most successful people in the world aren't perfect. They're persistent. They take messy, imperfect action. They start before they're ready. Look at Thomas Edison. He failed over 10,000 times before inventing the light bulb. Each failure wasn't a defeat, it was a lesson. Or take Sarah, a college dropout who wanted to start a bakery. She had no money, no experience, just a love for baking. Friends laughed. Family said, "Get a real job." But Sarah started small, baking cupcakes for neighbors, selling at local markets. She burned batches, lost money, faced criticism. But every mistake taught her something. 3 years later, her bakery was a local hit, and she was teaching baking classes. Her secret? She didn't wait for the perfect moment. She acted. What's your first step? Maybe it's signing up for that course you've been eyeing, writing the first page of your novel, going for a 10-minute walk to kickstart your fitness journey. Don't wait for confidence. Action creates confidence. Here's a challenge. Pause this video right now. Grab a pen or your phone and write down one action you can take today toward your goal. Not tomorrow, not next week. Today. It could be as small as sending an email, researching a skill, or making a phone call. Do it. I'm serious. Pause and write it down. I'll be here. It's not laziness. It's fear in disguise. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of not being good enough. But every time you procrastinate, you're stealing from your future self. You're robbing yourself of the life you could have. So stop waiting for the stars to align. The perfect moment doesn't exist. The only moment that matters is now. Here's another tip. Break your goal into tiny steps. Want to start a business? Step 1 might be researching your market for 15 minutes. Want to get fit? Start with 5 push-ups. Small actions add up. They build confidence. They create momentum. Before you know it, you're not just taking steps, you're sprinting toward it. But let's be real. Obstacles are coming. Life loves to test you. You'll face rejection. You'll face doubters. You'll face moments where you want to throw in the towel. But obstacles aren't stop signs. They're speed bumps. They're proof you're on the right path. Think about a marathon runner. At mile 20, their legs are screaming. Their lungs are burning. Their mind is begging them to quit. But they keep going. Why? Because they know the finish line is worth it. Your dreams are your finish line. Every obstacle is just another mile. I'll share a story from my own life. Years ago, I wanted to start my own business. I had no money, no connections, just a big idea. I pitched to investors. They laughed. Friends said, "You're crazy." There were nights I lay awake, wondering if I was wasting my time. But every time I wanted to quit, I reminded myself why I started. I learned from every rejection, tweaked my plan, and kept pushing. Today, I'm living proof that obstacles don't define you. Your response does. Here's how to crush obstacles. Reframe failure. Failure isn't the end, it's feedback. Each setback teaches you something new. Find your tribe. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, not drag you down. Ditch the naysayers. Stay consistent. Big wins come from small, daily actions. Show up, even when it's hard.